Alright guys, here we are to react to the trailer for the movie Don't Sleep. Don't Sleep. I feel like I've heard...
Don't please stop explaining. Don't
I've,
tell me cause
I've heard the name. I can't tell you a single thing about this.
I'm worried we already talked about this. There have been so many fucking movies
We have
that
not
have...
talked about
There
this
have been so
before.
many fucking movies that have the exact same like poster and plot and bullshit thing.
Do you think it's something coming at her in her dreams? Do you think it's just like a monster waiting for her to sleep to kill her? What do you think is going to go on here?
I mean, I hope it's a dreamscape monster thing. I really enjoyed the Freddy Krueger stuff that delved into that. Like that thing where like you like, oh good, I didn't fall asleep,
But
but
you
you
did,
are
yeah.
asleep. Oh shit. But I don't know if I need a whole new movie trying to carry on this. The poster is some weird gross hands and a girl with like a sleeping mask on or whatever. I don't know.
It's so ambiguous though, where like anything could happen. There could not even be hand
I was
monster
gonna
things
say,
in this movie.
I feel like this is like a 70s, 80s, 90s painted cover thing where none of this is actually in the movie.
It's certainly
Someone just was
possible.
like, someone was asleep or whatever. The thumbnail makes it look super lower budget than this, poster does.
Well, the poster also has a lot of effect on top of it. It has like grain and scratch and
Yeah.
oldness, which can hide a series of sins. But let's check it out. Let's not speculate any
Let's
longer.
go with an
Let's get a
open mind.
real,
Let's try to stay awake through this trailer.
Does this not remind you of the trailer for any movie that would play before a B movie that you wanted to see back when VHSs were around and you had an option to like fast forward
And you would
fucking
say,
slowly
wait
over?
a minute, what am I getting myself into? Why did I
You're
rent
like,
this tape?
Who made this and why are they advertising this movie?
Who knows who from film school that put this on here? I feel like we're going to get like tweeted or something by whoever made this yelling at us because I feel like we're about to say that this looks horrible.
It doesn't look good. The concept though, when he first started talking about it, I'm like, oh, this could be interesting.
Right?
But it seems there's
Okay.
a lot of shit happening.
Okay, because at first you're like, oh right, like he has like split personalities, or maybe when he goes to sleep, he like sleepwalks and is like a killer, and they gave him shock therapy and it made it go away. But now it's coming back, and he's starting to like remember his past, and maybe the like psychologist is in on it because he was part of an experiment. But no, there apparently is a curse, and like burned people, and like goblins and demons and all this other shit, right? Like, why is that all in there?
It appears like this is like, it's a real movie, or at least they knew people, because it has the girl from The Sopranos.
What?
Is like the mom?
Is that
or the
Meadow
whatever she
Soprano?
is. And then it has...
Who?
She was on
Meadow-
Joey
Meadow
as the
Soprano?
sister. I don't know the fucking
Oh.
names. I didn't watch The Sopranos.
Was it the girl in The Sopranos or like
It was the girl. She was like a girlfriend
lady?
or whatever. That one. The one on the far right that just popped up. She has like
Oh.
frizzy hair.
Oh, her career's over. It's fine.
But then it has, and maybe I'm just wrong, and I don't have glasses on. The psychiatrist, I'd imagine he is, like the one who's like, I'm glad you came back to see me after all these
we
years.
said like, wait,
Is
who's
he
that?
the guy from The Princess Bride? Like, he looks super familiar.
Wesley?
He could just
The
look
main-
like him, yeah.
The main ass dude.
It could just look like him, but it had a striking resemblance.
We're gonna
There's a lot
scroll.
of weird, like, people with, like, messed up faces and, like, a combination of, like, okay, that's, like, Andrew Kramer effect on the face or weird masks that I'm like, that's weird. I don't understand entirely what's happening. Is there another world that you're, like, accidentally getting into? Because there's, like, weird, like, old woman like, it's just a dream now, right? Like she's been trapped there her whole life or something.
The old woman like made it click for me or whatever. The old woman made me go, wait a minute, is that I don't know, like maybe something's good in this movie? Maybe something is cool here or something like that. I don't know. But
Lee is zooming in on that guy's face to try to see who the psychologist is. No. Again, it probably isn't him. It's just something that made me think.
No,
Once I saw the girl from The Sopranos, I'm like, well, it is kind of real. I'm like, and what has that guy done lately? He could be dead. I don't know. Is he in this?
No, but there are some, like you're saying, good like practical / digital, however they're doing it, however the wizardry is being achieved. There's some good looking creepy faces and stuff in this. I don't think that's
But then
bad.
it cuts to the weirdest like
The,
old camera shot footage
No,
that you're
like
like, what is this made for TV like movie?
Yeah, again, maybe we're just pricks, but like there's certain ways that shots get framed and lit and like put together and stuff like that, and this trailer is like throwing everything at you in this really weird way and all
It's
that stuff.
just
It feels
you
cheap
could
to
probably
me.
cut 2 trailers out of like what you
Yeah.
have here, and it would look like two completely different movies. Because
Right.
again, some of these shots look like they're framed nicely. There was light, and other ones look like they just used the standard effect that the camera had and like natural light.
And just like shot you
Yeah.
straight on or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
no,
it's a
it's
strange
really
combo, and I
weird.
couldn't tell. I don't want to see this, and it's
Yeah.
not even because of the the things I've talked about now. Just it doesn't look like a movie I want to see.
So putting all that aside, fuck this movie. No, I don't want to. I mean, I actually do want to see it for like research purposes to understand like what is going on and why, but not in like a good way where the trailer has whet my appetite and I want to get into it. In like a bad way where I'm like I want to see what the fuck's going on here.
Like just in the beginning of this trailer, you have a shot where like the Jeep comes into frame, and it's like,
Yeah,
okay, that
super,
looks like kids filmed that, and then the next shot looks like it should be a drama that was made for like the TLC network or
Lifetime or
like
something,
yeah, like
yeah,
one of those
I know.
things. And then there's weird things where like, oh, there's a standard horror movie, and by horror I mean like something that would have been on VHS in 1994. But then there's shots where you're like, what the hell is this? It looks like you're almost flipping through channels and seeing a couple of things here.
This trailer looks like flipping between several cable channels.
And that could
where sometimes it's a commercial and sometimes it's a movie. You're
But
like,
that could all be explained by the fact that he could be in and out of dream worlds and weird things here that I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see this. That's just one man's opinion here. What's the second man's opinion?
Well, again, I do want to see it, but not for any like good reasons. It just feels cheap to me. I'm very sorry. I think they might have had something here, but this trailer is not good or something. I feel bad for whoever these people are. It's the opposite of like the usual case. I have to thumbs this down. I'm sorry.
All right, guys, that's our thoughts on this. Don't die in a fire. We'll see you next time.
My biggest fear is that someone, if you leave it in, me singing "Don't Speak," they'll think that I actually thought that "Don't Speak" was "Don't Sleep." That's my biggest fear out of this whole thing.
I'm gonna write. He thought it was don't speak.
He thought it was.